Hey, everybody, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence Gardino. The week begins on Monday, December the 6th, with the moon that sets the public tone in pragmatic, goal-oriented Capricorn, a great sign to jumpstart the new work week. Plus, ambitious, assertive Mars is going to be favorably aspected by powerful, transforming Pluto. Mars-Pluto can trigger a great deal of drive and motivation to accomplish all your work tasks for this week. On another level, Pluto is about transformation, and Mars can be repairs. And so this would be a very favorable day to do some major house cleaning or making a lot of repairs on your home or on your car. And with that moon in Capricorn, you can stay very disciplined and accomplish all these tasks. Tuesday, now the moon has moved into Aquarius. When the moon's in Capricorn, that sets the public tone. Capricorn is more traditional, but once a month when the moon for a couple of days goes into Aquarius, Aquarius is more unconventional. There's more of this support to to try new things, shake things up, good for technology, good for making plans for the future. However, decision-making Mercury will be in a stressful angle to Neptune. It's called the square. It's a 90-degree angle. And Neptune, when it's stressed out, gets foggy, fuzzy, unfocused. With Mercury in difficult angle to Neptune, your thinking, your mental capacity isn't as sharp and clear as it could be. So it's generally not a really good day to make really important decisions because with Mercury and Neptune, you're not thinking all that clearly. Also, when it comes to negotiations, communications, you may be misunderstanding what you're hearing. You might be making some wrong assumptions. And sometimes what is being offered to you, that's the Mercury, could be, there could be some dishonesty, or things that are being offered aren't what they really appear to be. So a time to be cautious. As we get into the first part of Wednesday, with the moon still in futuristic Aquarius, ambitious Mars is now going to be in a hard angle, a major push to expansive Jupiter. Now, the good news here is a lot can be accomplished, but you've got to stay grounded because Mars-Jupiter, when it's stressed out, can overdo and over-exaggerate. And Mars is all that goal-oriented drive. So you can, if you stay focused and grounded, you can accomplish a lot of successful work projects. But if you find yourself becoming inflated with excited expectations, you may want to calm it down. Thursday, now the moon has moved into compassionate, intuitive, creative Pisces. When the moon is in Aquarius, emotionally for the public, Aquarius is more mental, it's more impersonal, it's more detached energy, good for analyzing, etc. But when the moon that sets the public tone is in Pisces, there's more empathy, there's more kindness, there's more of this intuitive energy, more energy from the heart, where when the moon is in Aquarius, more energy from the head. On Thursday, now with the moon in compassionate, sensitive Pisces, it's not making any the moon's not making any aspects to other planets, and other planets aren't aspecting each other. So it's a relatively calm day, but a more empathetic, compassionate day. Friday, however, now the moon continuing in Pisces, but it's going to be in a challenging aspect to the sun in Sagittarius. And when the sun and the moon are in tension, there could be a lot of emotional uncomfortableness. Relationships could be tested. Here's the good news. The moon represents our habits, our unconscious emotional programming. And when it's triggered by the sun can bring light to unconscious habits. So in other words, what you're just doing automatically that doesn't really serve you and you're stuck in a routine, that sun can bring more awareness to any limiting habits. Saturday, the moon continues in Pisces until 1:46 p.m. Pacific time, and then it goes into fiery Aries. Pisces is more this reflective inward energy, where the Aries is let's conquer the world, let's get out there, let's go on an adventure. Pisces, it's more internal energy. Aries is more external energies. And Saturday is a really good day. And by Saturday night, with the moon in Aries, we're all fired up, we're energetic. Why the Saturday is also very positive is pleasure-seeking relational Venus is crossing over Pluto. Venus-Pluto can compel us to seek out a more meaningful, deeper, loving connection. Sometimes if you're meeting somebody new and you're infatuated, that Venus-Pluto, you might be feeling you've met your soulmate. It can be this very compulsive energies. At the same time, discerning communication Mercury is favorable with expansive Jupiter. Mercury-Jupiter is great for traveling. It is a Saturday, and maybe a lot of you are hitting the road by car or train or plane. That Mercury-Jupiter would be very favorable. They're also very favorable for making long-range plans. Very favorable. It's the end of the year if you're in school and you're having to take any final examinations, because Mercury deals with the analytical mind, and Jupiter brings in all this wisdom and optimism. Plus, with Mercury, Jupiter, excellent for traveling, the Venus is also a planet of pleasure. And so Venus, Pluto, you could be feeling really charged up for a party, to go on a vacation, and it is the holiday season. It is a great day for attending a holiday party, going on a date, feeling romantic. Now, Sunday, we all wake up. The moon's still in fiery, energetic Aries, but now the sun is shining in a stressful way on Neptune. Sun, Neptune, you might be out of focus. You might be hung over from a big Saturday night, just being tired. On the more evolved level, this can be a spotlight on charity, on giving. That's all that Neptune, that compassion. And it is a Sunday. It could be a very good day for for attending religious services, or just for your spiritual practices by yourself, meditation. But the worst of Sun Neptune is you're really confused about where you're going. The best of Sun Neptune is all this kindness and empathy and to connect with others. So if you're feeling lost and down, go help somebody who is in need. Do some volunteer services on Sunday, and you will be starting to feel so much more fulfilled. Before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for a 1-question offer for a nominal fee. To order it, go to the homepage of astrologyanswers.com, click on the tab labeled Advisors, scroll down to find my name, follow the instructions. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, be safe and well.